Good morning. This is a brief demonstration of the map on STL Tax Auction. Starting with the homepage, just click here on Maps, St. Louis City, 2023 St. Louis City Land Tax Sales. All right, once that's clicked, it brings us to the maps. First thing you want to do is you want to filter by the sale. The latest sale was 217. This happened last Tuesday, and the next map will be published later next month. So I start by filtering by the sale. There's our properties. Then, depending on what I'm interested in, for example, I'm interested in just the South City properties. So I'll do 1, 2, 3 on police districts. Filter again. There's all my South City properties. We have a few resources here that people find helpful. For example, the pop-ups. Gives a little information there. You can even do a link to Geo St. Louis. So if we're interested in this property, opens up a new tab, brings us to Geo St. Louis. We have all kinds of information here. Sometimes there's images, sometimes there's inspections. This one has one. We get the property line. I like to turn that off. Take a look. Here's our property. Here's our owner. A lot of times I'll want to look here to confirm that they haven't paid their taxes. So that's a nice resource. Here's some more information, land use, zoning. Let's keep filtering though. So now we have properties for sale 217. They're in South City, using the police districts to filter. What I'm not interested in is trade and different types of land use. So I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna do, well, first, I don't want any vacant lots. So let's add no vacant lots. Submit. All right, filtered more. Oh, and by the way, a table here is generated every time the filter. So we can look here. We have the handle, which is the unique ID for each parcel, land tax ID, owner, address of the property. Total is the amount of back taxes they owed. This is what the auction starts at. Neighborhood, wards, and new wards. Not the old ones. I believe there's only 14 wards now. Land use, zoning. But like I said, I'm only interested in, let's just say, multi-building residentials, right? Another way to do that is by looking at the units here. So if we want to filter by the units, we can do that. But I already said, oops, multifamily residential and zoning. Submit there. Okay, we got no results. Go back. Multi-building residential. Now we're down to one. Oh, we're down to one because this is the only one that has 2 buildings here. And we can confirm that by going to the, sometimes you have to add the city. Yeah, here it is. So I've looked at this property before. This one has a little shack in the background. You can confirm that by going down here and yeah, it's this building right here. It's easier to see on the satellite view. Yeah, maybe like a chicken coop or something like that. When I was referring to the satellite view, I'm talking about the layer controller here. See how there's a second building here. But let's go back here, filter, submit. All right, so we're still at a lot of properties. But I mentioned earlier about multifamilies. So say we're only interested in, properties that have more than one unit. So this is, okay, now we're down to even less. Each one of these properties, as we can see here, here's the units right here. So these are duplexes. Here's a 4-family. So we want some more information on this 4-family. It's in Carondelet. starting at almost $7,000 in back taxes. Click here. Here's our Geo St. Louis. Citizen Service Bureau data here. Permits, tax information. A lot of times I'm interested in to see if these buildings are condemned. If they're condemned, there'll be a record right here. This one doesn't have one. These images can be helpful too sometimes. So we can confirm that that's the property. So then when we go back here and click on our satellite view, yep, that's the one. So a little rough, needs some work, but could be an easy way to get a 4-family. So going back here, if we want to start over, we just hit reset. And that brings us back. We can start with the filtering again. What I would recommend is once you find the properties you're interested in using these tools, you could just do a screenshot of these properties that you're interested in. Now you have a list to bring with you to the auction with all the information. So that's just a quick demonstration. If you have any questions, contact me on the website. Thanks.